We were at the market, taking in charge of the fruits. I saw one roll out of a broken crate. It was that big. It looked so delicious. Suddenly, I found myself putting it in my towel, without knowing that there is someone caught me in the act. Then the manager confronts me about what happened. Then he eventually fired me.
That's the problem with you. You just think of your own stomach. You think nothing else.
I'm not thinking of myself.
Then who are you thinking of? Me? I was not even asking for one. I'm not crazy. I know we're not rich.
I'm thinking of our child.
Why? Did she ask for one?
Yes, she did. Remember the day I took her out? We were at the park that day. We saw a fruit stand. Tita suddenly pulled me and asked me to buy her a red apple. The cost of the apples is 70 centavos, but I only had 30 centavos. I had decided to buy an apple that I can afford. In that case, she gets mad at me. So I bought green apple instead. But unfortunately, she threw it. She refused to it. And she doesn't like it.
You should bring home pandesal, milk or rice. We don't need a delicious apple. We're not rich, Mario. We can live without apples.
Why? Did God create the apple trees to bear fruits for the rich alone? Didn't He create the whole world for everyone? That's why I tried to bring home the apple for Tita. And when we brought her into this world, we sort of promised her everything she had as a right to have in life.
So, for a measly apple, you lost your job you needed so much?
I wouldn't mind losing 1,000 jobs for an apple for my daughter.
Where is this apple you prize so much? Were you able to give it to Tita?
No. They kept it as evidence.
See? You lost your job trying to filch an apple, and you even lost the apple for which you lost your job. Filching an apple. That's a small reason to kick a poor person out of work. You should try to ask them to give you a second chance.
They won't do that.
Why not?
Can't you see, Gloria? They have been waiting for me to make a slip like that. They've wanted me to be thrown out for any reason, so that they may bring their own men.
You should complain.
Suppose I did, what would they do? They would dig up my police record.
But Mario, that was so long ago. Why would they try to dig the thing up?
They would do everything to keep me out. But don't worry, I'll try to find a job. You know, I have been job hunting for a week now. And I think I found a good job.
There you go, lying again.
Believe me, I'm not lying this time.
You're always lying. I can't even tell when you're telling the truth or not.
In fact, I see someone tonight who knows a company that needs a night watchman.
Aren't you only trying to make me feel better, Mario?
No, Gloria.
Promise?
Promise.
I knew God wouldn't let us down. He never lets anybody down. I'll pray tonight and ask Him to let you have the job. But, Mario, would it mean that you have to stay out all night?
That would be alright. I can always sleep during the day.
What I mean is, it would be different if you aren't by my side at night. But oh, I think I'll get used to it. Why don't you go and see this friend of yours tonight? Don't you think it's more wise to see him as early as you can?
Yes, I'll do that.
Here, Mario. Put this on and go. I'll stay up and wait for you.
No, Gloria. You must not wait for me. I may be back quite late.
Alright, but I doubt if I can sleep awake until you return. Mother was wrong. You know, before we get married, she used to tell me, you'll commit the greatest mistake of your life if you marry that good-for-nothing loafer. You can't even make him any straighter than you could a crook wire with your bare hand. I wish she was alive now. She would have seen how much you've changed. Is that Pablo?
How romantic. Pablo? Shit! You're not glad to see me? Are you?
What brings you here? What do you want?
Easy. Is that the right way to receive a friend who has come up visiting?
We don't care for your visits.
You haven't changed a bit, Gloria. Not a bit.
Neither have you, I can see.
You're still the same woman that cursed me to hell because I happened to be Mario's friend long ago before you met him. Time has not made you any kinder to me. You still hate me, don't you?
Yes, and I wish you'd stay away from us for the rest of our lives.
Am I not staying away from you?
Then why are you here?
God! May I not even come to see you now and then, to see if life has been kind to you? How are you getting along?
We were doing well, until you showed up.
Your daughter. She was that high when I saw her last. How is she?
She's alright.
Oh, and I thought she had not been very well.
How did you know? Did you tell him?
No! How would I? I haven't seen him in a very long time. Until now, of course.
What is she sick with?
We don't know.
Don't you think you should take her to a doctor? Here, I'll loan you some few pesos. It may help your daughter to get well.
We need it, alright. But no, thank you.
But why don't you take it?
Paying you back will only mean seeing your face again.
Well, if you hate my face so much, you don't have to pay it back. Consider it as a gift.
The more reason I should refuse it.
Alright, if that's how you want it.
Mario has stopped depending on you since the day I took him away from your clutches.
Haven't you realized by now that it was a terrible mistake from you taking him away from my clutches?
I have no regrets.
How about Mario? Has he no regrets either?
He has none.
How can you be sure? When he and I were pals and having a luxurious time before. I bet all the money I have here, Mario wants to go back those times.
One cannot expect too much from honest money, and we don't.
What is honest money? Does it look better than dishonest money? Does it buy more? Or honesty? Dressing like that? Staying in this dungeon you call a house? Is that what you call honesty? Pablo! See what happened to your daughter. That was honesty done to her. You know that. You know very well what she needs. Food. Good food. She's undernourished. Isn't she? Pablo!
I know you've come to lead him back to your dishonest ways, but you can't. He won't listen to you now. We've gone this far, and we can go on living without your help.
You call this living? This, Gloria, this is what you call dying. Dying slowly, minute by minute. Damn it.
Pablo, stop it! You shouldn't have come!
I got tired of waiting for you.
So you have been seeing each other? I was afraid so.
He came to the house yesterday.
Pablo! Don't!
He said he would be back this week, but he didn't show up. I came because I was afraid that his conscience was bothering me.
Pablo! I told you! She should not know!
It's alright, Mario. You better tell her everything. Tell her that you no longer believe in the way she wanted you to live. Tell her.
Mario, is this what you meant by another job? You promised me! You promised me you're through with him! You said you'd go straight and never go back to that kind of life!
Gloria, you must try to understand. I tried. I tried long and hard. But it cannot lift us out of this kind of life.
You're to blame for this, you son of the devil! You've come to him when you know he's down!
He came to me first!
When you know he'll cling to anything and do anything, even return to the life he hates!
Alright, I'll leave. Just as soon as Mario is ready to go.
He's not going with you.
Is that so? Why don't you ask him?
I said he's not going.
Go on, ask him!
You're not going with him, are you, Mario? Tell that crook that you're not going anywhere. Tell him to leave us alone and never come back. Tell him to go. Please, Mario, please.
Gloria, I
know he has talked to you and tried to poison your mind. But don't go with him. This is still the better way of living. You must know that God is not letting us down. He's only trying us.
Gloria,
You're going with him? I can see that you want to go with him. Oh, you leave me here again wondering if you'll get shot in the head or sent to jail.
Don't worry about him, Gloria. He's safe with me. He won't come anywhere near jail. I've got connections.
He just used... Get out! You! Get out!
stay there, Pablo. I'll be with you in a minute. I'm going with him, Gloria.
No, Mario. No.
You can stop me now.
No, Mario. No!
You take good care of yourself and our child, Gloria. I take good care of myself. Don't wait for me. I'll be home very late.